You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the Win Show on KZKO. Take part with the cast by sending your suggestions for each segment throughout the week or during the show by hitting them up on Facebook at World Improv Network, Twitter at World Improv Net, or the Win KZKO blog. Now, enjoy the show. It's local. It's global. You are listening to Win World Local News.
Win World Local News with Potter Smittss. Our top story today is brought to us by Win Facebook contributor Randy of Toronto, Canada. With Burger King planning to move its worldwide headquarters to the Arctic Circle in Canada in order to receive huge tax breaks and reduce meat refrigeration costs, how will this affect the ongoing U.S. burger war and global climate change? For the answer to this beefy question, let's go live to Win Food editor Alton Brown, who is standing by with Burger King CEO Daniel Schwartz. Alton?
Hi, Mr. Schwartz. A lot of people are wondering about this move to the Arctic Circle. One, it seems inconvenient, though your reasoning is that this is economically reasonable for your company. Is that correct?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We will save in taxes and in utility costs over $3 billion a year by moving our corporate offices northward. We just have a little overhead initially in creating a high-speed bullet train that covers the length of Canada to get to office every day and transport our small skeletal staff.
And a lot of people have been raising complaints about this this bullet train traversing the Great White North, if you will.
People against progress. That's what that is.
Well, that is their slogan. We are against progress.
Yep, the PAPs.
People against progress. Yes. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
And they seem to be most concerned about the environmental afflictions that this.
Yeah, there's a lot of concern.
Think about that sea otter right there.
Yes, it is a beautiful creature, and we here at the Burger King Corporation are committed to taking care of all wildlife in northern Canada along our route. And this is, frankly, this is a smear campaign from the PAP instance to bring us, just make us look bad for no reason whatsoever. We are taking all precautions and have created an actual force field bubble that will enclose the tracks.
That is scientifically amazing. How long has Burger King been sitting on this force field technology?
Our burger scientists in the late 70s discovered this technology, and we've been keeping it under wraps ever since.
Well, the sea animals here seem to be very excited. Who knows about what or why, but
well, I think they're clearly excited about the new force field technology, the BK force field.
Very well, very well. Well, Potter, you've heard it here. Burger King has force field technology.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Alton. That's quite interesting. Never knew about that. We shift our attention to a story given to us by Win Twitter correspondent Jessica of Hollywood, California. A recent study shows that 80% of sexually active women in the United States have the human papillomavirus, also known as HPV. However, HPV does not seem to show up when tested by men, thus clearly indicating that 80% of U.S. women are lesbians. To get deeper into the story, let's go live to Win medical reporter Dr. Sanjay Gupta, who is interviewing the president of Planned Parenthood, Miss Cecily Richards, about this new medical finding. Sanjay?
Thank you, Potter. Now, Ms. Richards, the news broken today that 80% of the women in America are lesbians is disconcerting for the male population, as there's just not going to be enough women to go around. Now, that would seem to indicate that we need more women. But you here are planning parenthood and preventing women. from existing?
I don't think we are preventing women from existing. That's a really interesting point. I'd like to ask you why do you think we are preventing women from existing?
Well, you are Planned Parenthood.
That's right.
You plan who is going to have kids, and whether they're going to have kids, they make that decision.
Well, that's partially true. Yes, we provide a lot of different services to the population regarding just having a plan to raise a child and to figure out whether or not parenthood is something that people can manage for themselves at whatever juncture in life they're at.
Oh, well,
we don't pick and choose who's going to be born. That's not us.
Oh, I thought
that's up to every individual, I think.
Okay, well, clearly I did not do my research. So, back to this.
That's really embarrassing. Do you feel embarrassed?
I not really, to be honest.
No?
I kind of shoot from the hip here at the Win World Local News. Just make it up as I go.
All right, then. Well, did you have any other questions, maybe regarding what services we provide, or?
Well, since you have torpedoed my previous line of questioning,
I think you did that for yourself. I was just pointing out sort of an obvious thing.
Usually when I interview people, they just nod their head and agree. So, you know.
That seems ridiculous.
Well, Potter, clearly, I did not do my research, and this interview is over.
Well, Sanjay, how about I give you 10 seconds to regroup, and maybe you can ask him one or two more questions. 10, 9, 8...
Oh, Potter, I've got one.
Okay, what is that, Sanjay?
Now, Cicely, Miss Richards.
Yes.
Do you have HPV?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh. Now, you are part of a large group of women in this country with HPV. 80% of them, to be exact.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Now, how are you living with your day-to-day life? How is having HPV affected you?
That's a great question. And it's just one of those things that you have to adapt to. I don't resist it. I accept it, that it's there. I can't do anything about it, I don't think. And you know what? A lot of us ladies have to deal with it. And yes, it's true. Men don't.
Thank God.
Well, that seems very insensitive.
Well,
That's really... Why? How dare you?
Well, I'm...
Thank God.
Yes. I am glad I was born a man, and I don't have to deal with this affliction.
You are such a jerk. Get out of my office.
Well, on that, Sanjay,
do you want me to throw
interview might be just over. I think since she's booting you out of your office, you can't really do much more about that. So let me grab the bull by the horns here, and we'll just go right over to Fired Up Frank in the Global World Sports Day. So what's going on in the world of contact Frisbee?
Oh, Potter, it's crazy out here on the fields of the ultimate Frisbee courts of the United States. Universities across the country have implemented new full-contact ultimate Frisbee. And we have stoners getting concussions left and right. But they're stoned, so we really don't know how serious the concussions are.
Well, thank you, Fired Up. That's a good piece of information on the sports side of things. And let's go over to the global weather station to Daisy Rainmaker. How's it going out there on planet Earth?
Planet Earth is still in rotation. I think that's just like the basic thing that's going on in weather right now is that the world is turning. And that is a little bit different from yesterday because it wasn't turning as much. I don't know if people or scientists recognize this, but when there was a marathon yesterday, and when people are running, that slows down the rotation of the Earth. So when there's a lot of people running, it really slows it down.
Oh, interesting.
But things are back to normal because less people are running today, I think.
Well, that's great to know, Daisy. So it's kind of like a hamster wheel in reverse. Okay. Well, thank you, Daisy, for that information, and thank you for tuning in to Win World Local News. I'm Potter Smittss. Good day, and stay tuned for Community Court next on the World Improv Network.
Give the Wincast your suggestions via Facebook, Twitter, or the KZKO Win blog during the commercial break of a case that needs to be heard during Community Court. Next on KZKO.
You are listening to Win on KZKO. Check them out every Monday from 4 to 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Only on KZKO The Vibe.